Camden Town Station Redevelopment. Your station, our solution. This is a construction sequence visualization by Hockteeth UK Construction. Our overarching objective is to efficiently implement the station capacity improvements whilst minimising local disruption and maintaining safe operation of the Northern Line. Initial mobilisation will close off and secure the worksite north of Buck Street to allow clearance of the existing site. The existing buildings will be soft stripped and cleared of hazardous materials. We will use this opportunity to identify architectural elements which can be saved and reused. A long reach excavator will then demolish each building. The building materials will be crushed and used as fill on site. This will reduce costs, carbon emissions and construction vehicles on the road, further reducing potential interfaces with road users. Once the structures have been cleared from the site, we will install the site compound, which will provide welfare, office and site logistics space. Buck Street will be closed and the compound will be extended. The deep level shelter headhouse will then be demolished. Prior to the diaphragm wall installation, an instrumentation and monitoring scheme will be installed. At the same time, the ground beneath the station footprint will be probed for obstacles. To enable diaphragm walling, the services in Buck Street will be identified and moved. To reduce local disruption, small deliveries will come through Stuckley Place and larger deliveries will come on Kentish Town Road. Dedicated vehicle marshals outside of the site will direct access and keep the public roads safe and clean at all times. Dewatering and rainwater collection systems will be used to recycle water for dust suppression and wheel washing. A set of guide walls will be installed. The side diaphragm walls of the south box will be installed first. A temporary service bridge will be installed and the services from Buck Street routed across it. Then the remainder of the south box will be completed. Then the north box will be completed. Panels will be excavated in single bites with bentonite support slurry used to stabilise the trench until it's replaced by concrete. We will investigate the use of prefabricated diaphragm wall panels currently being developed to save programme time. Both the south and north sections of the station box will be excavated concurrently. This proposed alternative method will improve groundwater control, reduce double handling, eliminate the need for a sacrificial diaphragm wall and reduce the props required. This will increase efficiency, reduce cost, programme time, vehicle movements and carbon emissions. Access to the box will be through temporary stairs and plant and materials for the tunnelling operation will be lowered in by crawler crane. The permanent whaler in the south box will be constructed prior to tunnelling to remove the need for temporary propping. A TAM array will be drilled from the deep level shelter shaft to allow compensation grouting to be undertaken to mitigate settlement from tunnelling. The tunnels will be driven south from the station box by excavating and spraying a concrete primary lining. Hand excavation techniques will be used to allow works to be undertaken in traffic hours with no disruption to passengers. The interchange tunnels will then be driven to the existing platform tunnels, with priority given to providing access to the overbridge and underbridge. Once each tunnel is complete, the connection works can be undertaken using handwork techniques. An additional access tunnel will be driven to the deep level shelter shaft to further aid construction logistics and provide a second access. We propose added value by incorporating this into the permanent scheme for maintenance and firefighting access. Spoil from the excavation of the station box or the tunnels could be deposited in the deep level shelter, removing up to 10,000 lorry loads off the road. Alternatively, spoil could be removed by electric vehicle or via the canal to reduce the impact on the site's neighbours. We will cast the base slab for both north and south early to decrease the risk of buoyancy and dewatering of the soil. We will then cast all of the structural walls and floors in the north box from bottom to top, cast the lift shaft, and then complete the remaining section of the south box once the tunnelling works are complete. The services will then be relocated into their permanent position in the service trough. Temporary tents could be installed over the station box and tunnelling excavations to prevent noise, dust and light pollution from disturbing the site's neighbours. One of the key challenges to the project is the creation of Step 3 access via an underbridge to Platform 4. Our proposal is to support the track and platform using steel beams spanning the entire excavation corridor. This will allow the tunnel and the track bed below to be removed while causing minimal impact on the operation of the railway and station. A timber heading will be excavated out of the temporary SCL headwall underneath Platform 3 and widened out between the two platforms. This will allow the RC lintels to be constructed and tied to the tunnel segments. Timber headings will be driven to form a corridor from the SCL tunnels to the back of Platform 4. These corridors will be excavated, then backfilled with concrete to form two saddles, then the central wall for the passageway. The area to the back of Platform 3 will be excavated, another lintel beam installed, and then the soffit and base slabs concreted to complete the underbridge structure. The underside of Platform 3 will be removed in controlled layers, installing additional support sequentially as the face progresses to prevent any possible rotation of the tracks above. The final stage will be to replace the temporary track support with a permanent soffit structure during a weekend possession. The tunnel's waterproofing will be installed and the secondary lining will be cast in situ, working progressively out of the tunnels. Finally, precast elements will be used to install the suspended walkway. Once the tunnelling is finished, the ground level foundation works, steel structure and crash deck will be constructed. The surrounding streets will be reinstated and the external works completed. Our site will then be demobilised and the site will be handed over ready for fit-out and oversight development. We will work with London Underground to identify opportunities for potential developers to gain early access to the site. This concludes our construction process visualisation, showing how we will provide the civils and tunnelling works for Camden Town Station redevelopment safely and efficiently. This construction sequence visualisation has been brought to you by Hopteeth UK Construction. Your station, our solution.